Hello there, it's Taylor with the Armageddon Report. So Tropical Cyclone Evan is bearing down on Fiji. And we're going to talk shortly about the potential threat to New Zealand. So over on the Storm Tracker page, you can see the advisories and warnings in effect. So Samoa and American Samoa, the threat is tapering off. In fact, Samoa just has wind advisory and flood advisory in effect. And then American Samoa has high surf advisory, small craft advisory. So it's all about Fiji. Fiji has, let's see, gale warning. They've got tropical cyclone alert. They've got a strong wind warning and a damaging heavy swell warning for Fiji. So Fiji is obviously in the bullseye, basically. Here is a satellite loop of tropical cyclone Evan. So the threat to New Zealand, potentially. Now, of course, this is kind of along the lines of speculation. This is the JTWC official path. Well, they've got it out here as a tropical storm, but then that's where the path ends, because, you know. And I'm going to put a big fat disclaimer on this. Anytime you're trying to predict stuff way far out into the future, this is going to be just one model that I'm going to show you. We're going to talk about this page. But, so, it's long term. It's just a, hey, this might be happening. Get yourself prepared. Start thinking about what might happen if you end up, you know, if you happen to be in New Zealand and might be impacted by this. And also, the other big fat disclaimer is that I have no idea what the date is that I'm looking at. So this is about the least, I don't know, informed view you can get of it. So if you go to mag.ncep.noaa.gov, they actually have a models and guidance page. We'll see if we can get it to pull up. It's probably not going to work. Or it's actually, you know, trying to, and I just can't do it. So what you do is, this is the one I always look at, 850 millibar temperature, mean sea level, pressure and precipitation, and then you do loophole, and then yeah. So this is what you'd get on the mag.ncep.noaa.gov site for free. You can run this yourself at any time. Now there's one big problem with this South Pacific thing. This is how, so Evan goes completely off the map. So at this point you have no idea. New Zealand is completely off the map. You have no idea what's going to happen. But it does kind of give you an idea that, at least based on this particular GFS model run or whatnot, that Evan could be in existence for some time. But, you know, this is out far into the future, so I don't know. So, with that, the big fat disclaimer is ignore everything I'm about to show you, because it's completely amateur hour over here. So, basically what I did, I found the raw data. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I made this anyway. So this is 12 hours from whatever time the GFS model was run. That's really helpful, isn't it? So this is in 12-hour increments. Let's see if we can make this a little bit bigger. No. No, it didn't like that. Let's go back to the folder. Oh. There we go. Okay, whatever. Okay, so starting with plus 12 hours from now, this is where you can tell where it is. This is where Evan may go based on one thing. Oh, by the way, I should also point out, here is New Zealand on this map. So, this basically, let's see, right about here, so there's potential landfall. Now, actually, based on this, the center of circulation would actually, it looks like, pass, but, you know, by New Zealand. But if this were to occur, I would think this would be definite impacts to New Zealand if that does happen. However, I put the disclaimer of, I have no idea what this data is. We can make it go backwards too. So, you know, it might be post-tropical by this point. It might be a low-pressure system that doesn't look at all like a tropical cyclone. I have no idea, to be quite frank. But, there you go. Here is a map with New Zealand where Evan potentially could end up in New Zealand, or the remnants of Evan or whatnot. So, let's take that away. So you can actually get this anytime on mag.ncep.noaa.gov, but, you know, New Zealand is not on this map. So that's not very helpful if you're over there, but, so there you go. This is a prediction with Tropical Cyclone Evan going backwards in time, apparently. So, yes, that is what is happening. So there's these advisories in effect, I should say, and then this is where the official JTWC path shows Evan going. I don't have the data for Fiji's official path. Their website is kind of getting slammed right now. For some reason, I wouldn't know why. Yes. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm going to see if I can get these, the images I created at some point, put them out on the web somewhere. I have no idea. We'll see what happens with that, though. So, moving on to US severe weather. There is actually US severe weather to talk about. Not a whole lot, but tomorrow, possibly. So, today, no measure scale discussions in effect. No watches, no warnings as of yet. There is a 5% chance of severe winds, so this would be winds 58 miles per hour or greater. This is the threat for today. Tomorrow, here's just the... Yep, sorry. That's the hail map. That would be 1 inch a lot of hail, but that's not on the books for today. And here would be the tornado map if there were tornadoes. This is the day 2 map. So quite a few states affected by at least a 5% and then a 15%, which is the same as a categorical slight risk, if you're familiar with the categorical risk. And then day 3, 5% on that one. So that's even fairly large amount of states affected. Now, of course, it's winter. I keep bringing up that, you know, this thing could be completely, you know, there may be no severe areas by the time that day 3 rolls around or not, you know. Or this thing, like, that could get upgraded. That's why you pay attention every day. It could go either way. Who knows? Right. So, where were we? There we are. Okay, severeweathertv.com is the official homepage of this screencast. Yes, it is. Wigglewix is WICKEDWX.com. Cyclocane is CYCLOCANE.com. If I do post the images of the GFS, that's what it's called, the GFS model run, this thing over here, if I do post that somewhere, I have no idea where it's going to end up. So, yeah, I have no idea. But yes, that image shows potential impacts to New Zealand in the future based on one model run that's 180 hours into the future. So obviously things could change by then, but it means, hey, heads up, something could happen. That is it for today. Hopefully you are staying safe out there and enjoy your day.